Why spiritual people stay poor? Welcome to Wild Wonder, where we explore the deeper truths that guide our soul's journey. Today, I want to speak to something I've seen from time and time in spiritual circles. And perhaps you've noticed it too. Why do so many spiritual people struggle with money? Why do those who dedicate their lives to service, growth, and inner peace often live in financial lack? The answer isn't simple, but it is deeply rooted in how we've misunderstood concepts like detachment, humility, and divine timing. Let's explore this together. Don't take my word for anything. This channel is here to spark thought, not to convince you. Be bold enough to question what you've been told, while Wonder invites you to think for yourself. So, let's go back to the conversation. Detachment is not the same as doing nothing. Many of us are taught to detach from material desire. And yes, that can be beautiful. To not chase, to not obsess. But somewhere along the way, detachment began to sound like, don't try, just wait. Trust the universe and sit still. That's not detachment, that's passivity. True detachment means you're no longer afraid. You no longer act out of desperation, but you still act. You co-create. You take inspired steps and release the outcome. That's where magic happens. The universe flows best when you move in rhythm with it. This one runs deep. There's an old belief that being poor is somehow more holy, that money corrupts, that wealth is for the ego-driven. But let's pause. Money at its core is energy. It reflects intention. It can be used to harm or to heal. It can fund your vision, support your family, nourish your creativity, and amplify your voice. So ask yourself, if your work uplifts others, why wouldn't you allow it to also uplift you? Another subtle trap: suffering as proof of spirituality. The thought, if I'm struggling, it means I'm not attached to the world. It means I'm noble. But suffering is not a badge of honor. It is not the price you pay for enlightenment. Yes, we learn through hardship, but we can also grow through joy. It's okay to be supported, to receive, to feel nourished. That, too, it's part of the spiritual path. We've all said it. I'm just waiting for a sign. But sometimes waiting becomes an excuse, a fear in disguise. The truth is, signs appear when we're in motion. It's like sailing a boat. You can't steer it if you're anchored. Take a step, any step, then listen. Let the universe meet you halfway. Fear of selling out. This is so common. Many spiritual people feel uncomfortable marketing their gifts. They think, if I charge, I'm not being humble. Or if I promote my work, I'm being egotistical. But let me ask you gently, if your work brings healing or clarity or peace, why wouldn't it support you in return? Exchanging value is sacred. It is an energetic balance. When you price your gifts fairly, you create space to give more, not less. So how do we break the abundance trap? We redefine detachment as calm action, not frozen inaction. We see money as a mirror, not a monster. We allow ourselves to receive without guilt. And we honor our work by charging what it's worth, not what we think people expect. Abundance isn't about holding. It's not about ego. It's about freedom. It's about being able to give without burning out, to serve without self-neglect, to build something sustainable, meaningful, and aligned. Let's remember, spiritual poverty is not a requirement. It's often a misunderstanding. When we release the fear of having, when we stop glorifying struggle, we finally begin to live in balance with spirit and with the world. So, thank you for walking this path with me today. Until next time, keep your heart wild and your wonder awake. See you